Hey, Minimum Effort here, and in this video I'm bringing you a deck that is probably the easiest deck to play in Marvel Snap. This is reminiscent of the very first deck that I used to hit infinites back in the Hope Summers season, where it was a very easy combo of Hope Summers into Shuri, into Big Card, into Taskmaster. And with Giganto getting a recent boost in the OTA to be a 6/16, that is a lot of power that you can put on the board, and you can do that with only a few cards. Sometimes you can win this game with 3 cards. You can play Shuri, Red Skull, Taskmaster, and that's sometimes enough to win the game. So you can have your 34 card Monties, or you can have your 3 card Monty. Let's see which is better. So yeah, this is the deck that we are using. We are basically trying to use Energy Ramp early, that we can then play Shuri on turn 4, and then play one of our 6 cost cards on turn 5, and then ideally Taskmaster to copy that on turn 6. Obviously there is a lot of power in this deck, so even if it's not Taskmaster on turn 6, you have potentially another big card that you can put down. Especially if you've put armor in a lane, so ideally you're probably trying to play in the left lane in case Giganto comes out, but if that lane is unavailable, then you're looking to play something like Destroyer, or Red Hulk if Red Hulk gets big enough, or Blob if Blob has enough big targets in the deck and Taskmaster is in hand. So what you would ideally like to do in a lane is have armor, Hope Summers, Shuri, and then whatever your big card is, and then you can choose the other lane to put Taskmaster in, or your other big card. If the other big card on turn 6 is Destroyer, then the other cards in the lane will be protected by armor, so they won't be destroyed. We have other ways to get energy out, so we have Jennifer Kale, because if you play Jennifer Kale on turn 2 or 3, you can play Shuri on turn 4, as well as activating Jennifer Kale, and then you can play the 6 cost card on turn 5. Crystal is here because if you have Jennifer Kale or armor on the board, turn 3 you don't have Shuri, you can play Crystal to try and draw Shuri out. Yeah, Hope Summers is there for that energy combination. Lunar Snow is also here for the energy combination. What you need to also be careful of is if you play armor first, do not play Lunar Snow in the same lane as armor, because then when you play Shuri into that lane, the ice block that Lunar Snow has created will not be destroyed at the start of the next turn, which means you can't then play your card into the Shuri lane. We have Red Skull, because Red Skull is a 5 cost 14 power. If you double that with Shuri, that's 28 power. That's a lot still. Blob, yes, to eat our cards, ideally if Taskmaster is in your hand. And then yeah, Red Hulk, Destroyer, and Giganto as our big power cards. So this is, yeah, very easy to play. You can certainly take this to infinite if you're snapping well and you get the combinations. And if your locations go in your way as well, if you get the locations with extra power, on reveals happen twice, that sort of thing, or cards can't be destroyed, that means you don't have to play the armor. There's a few locations that work in your favour, and so yeah, if you know when to snap, if you've got the combinations of your cards protected by armor and you're able to play Taskmaster at the end of the game, yeah, definitely be snapping on that and get that power down on the board. So yeah, let's jump into some gameplay highlights so you can see how this plays. Yeah, please remember to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any videos. I've brought you one video this week already with 2 really good Supergiant decks, so please check those out. And I'm bringing you this video today. So yeah, please enjoy these gameplay highlights and good luck. Cheers. Okay, cool. Destroyer, Lunar Snow, and Jennifer Kale. Elysium is good for us as well. I mean, we don't really need a lot of energy reduction. What this means is that with our energy we can start actually just playing big cards out, so we don't necessarily need 2 lanes to win. We can try to split our power across possibly all 3 lanes. Let's see what other ones we get. So Lake Hellas is there. So if we play Lunar Snow this turn, turn 3 we have 4 power. If we activate Jennifer Cal now, we can actually play Giganto next turn. Or Destroyer, actually. Let's do Destroyer. I'm just going to show you kind of what we can do with this deck. Yeah, they're going to be playing ones and boosting. This is possibly a Ancient One deck. And Giganto's got 18 power and Destroyer's got 18 power. So, yeah, let's destroy her now. So yeah, Shang Chi exists, of course. What this also can be, though, is Shang Chi bait, because yes, they can play Shang Chi and destroy Destroyer. Giganto can just replace that in that lane, so we don't necessarily mind that either. Oh, we have Shuri as well. And we can play both of these now. So we can play potentially into Blob. So yeah, Hope and Shuri. We still have Red Hulk and Red Skull in our deck as well. Shuri, just to raise this interaction, if you play Shuri Blob, Blob will not double in power. So it's important to remember that if you're trying to play it, because I tried to play it, it didn't work, and I didn't quite understand what was going on. But yes, so we have to remember that the Shuri does not double the power of Blob. So Blob is here to get the power from the other cards in your deck. So we've drawn Red Hulk. Let's go with Red Hulk, that's fine. So yeah, I assume they're trying to do something with the Tau Mandala, probably on the blue Marvel lane. Possibly the Patriot lane. Yeah, can they get enough power to go over the top of this? Does this deck run Shang Chi? Possibly. It's Mockingbird left. It's Ant-Man right. Okay, so we are probably going to need to win left lane. So we are, unless we get we do get Taskmaster. Yeah, Taskmaster left lane. 17 power here should hopefully be enough. Let's see what they do with the Tau Mandala. If they do that on Blue Marvel or on the Ant-Man lane. There's no guarantee actually it will be Ant-Man, because Patriot's in that lane as well. So chances are they will probably play the Tau Mandala middle and then something else right lane to fill the Ant-Man. But I just don't think they're going to have enough. They've played it out. It's Tau Mandala middle. It's debris. They win right side. Wait, have they filled their energy? Have they used all their energy? They have not. Whoa. That was close. That was very, very close by them. I'll give it up to them, but yeah. So that shows what the Ancient One can actually do. I have picked up the Ancient One card. I don't massively like it, but look, you can see very clearly as well the power that that card can put down on the board. That's, I mean, 32, 27 and 34, that's enough to win any normal game of Marvel Snap, isn't it, right? But yeah, we have just got away with that one. Cool. We are playing against Faza. Absolutely give him a snap. Cool. Savage Land doesn't do much for us. Discarding, so they discarded Ghost Rider, we've just got to destroy it. But we've pulled Draganto. Jennifer Kale mid. Just in case we get any card text disabled on the right side. Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. That's one energy. Okay, so I was just going to say, we actually might have quite a nice curve with energy to not try and activate Thunderbolt Ross, because if we do play Hope on 3, Shuri on 4, then we then play our 6 lost cards, so we don't have any energy left over. But that is not the case. So, yeah, we're going to play Hope this turn. They've played Hope as well. Interesting. Absolutely give that. So, we've got Red Hulk coming.
Opponent snapped.
Opponent has snapped. We are... Yeah, we don't really need to activate Jennifer Kale. And Hope Summers is safe from Red Guardian because of Jennifer Kale. So we have an armor. Sunspots. Into Jennifer Kale. Interesting. This is potentially... they are probably going to be playing Infinite She-Hulk shenanigans, which is not good for us. So what we need to do is with Red Hulk into mid. Let's activate Jennifer Kale anyway. Yeah, they have passed. And they've got that energy from Jennifer Kale without having to play the cards on Hope Summers for the activation. So yeah, I completely see what they're doing. So, because... This is tricky, because obviously they have a 20 power Infinite that they're going to play. If they play it in, obviously they're playing this lane. They go to 35, we can't stop them. So we've got to hope they play it somewhere else. Because we can just play Taskmaster for 22, which could go over the top if they play Infinite there. They're a very good player, Faza, so I'm certain they will sort that out. But yeah, let's see what they do. They don't play mid. Taskmaster copies. It's Infinite left. It's She-Hulk right. And it's Blade right. Did they skip any power for something? No, it's nowhere near. Oh, that's a good win against a good player. Nice. We'll take that, thank you very much. Okay, cool. Jennifer Kale and Armor and Red Skull is a good start. Discard a card. Shang Chi has been discarded for them, which is great because our armor has been discarded as well. That means we have a clear run with our big power cards. So that has worked out well. Obviously, if they just fill that lane, they are able to bring Shang Chi back. So what we can do instead, because we would probably like the armor, we can play Jennifer Kale here, and then we can play Luna Snow here as well, and that will all bring armor back. And then we're... Yeah, we still need to be careful about where we are playing. We still have big cards. We can play Destroyer is a card. Actually, because the Ice Cube is going to be destroyed, can potentially play something into this lane. So yeah, we don't need to worry about activating Jennifer Kale because we have the energy from Moon Snow. Let's activate anyway, because if they do play Red Guardian or something, that will stop that energy from happening. So let's play Armor into Starbrain Crater. So yeah, we're not going to get the So yeah, the Ice Cube did get destroyed, so we were right to activate Jennifer Kale. Oh, it's brought out Shuri. Did they bring back Shang Chi? They have not brought back Shang Chi, so we are safe to play Destroyer because these cards are protected. Hopefully they don't fill it. Yeah, they haven't filled it yet. 32 power for Destroyer. It's a claw, that's nice. It's Magari, that's nice. So obviously, yes, we cannot play Giganto because we can only play him into this lane. So we are going to have to run a slight risk. We only have a Taskmaster and Hope Summers in hand, so Blob is out of the question. So Red Skull is going to give them more power. So we are just going to go with Red Hulk into this lane, and we'll see if it holds. It's Death. It's Yondu. Do we get extra power for a Red Hulk? We do, and we take the win. Cool. And we've got 4 cubes out of that. So yeah, so that's kind of how we're trying to play it. Didn't quite go textbook to plan. But yeah, as you can see, Destroyer getting 32 power, Armour protecting the other cards in the lane, being able to play a big card. That's a lot of power. So yeah, cool, that's cool. Okay, so yeah, Jennifer Cat, Red Skull, Red Hulk. So because of Crimson Cosmos, that means we can't play cards into that lane. So we now need to see what we can play in the other lanes. And we can still play Giganto into there later if needed. So Central Park, we can have that open. Let's see what we get. Stark Tower. Okay, so we Bristol this turn to try to get Shuri out next turn. Gladiator's a risk of this. Oh, he's with the Taskmaster. That's a shame. It's not the end of the world though. We still can potentially go big enough places. So yeah, we play Armour now and we activate, which means that we can. Supergiant. Normally, Supergiant would affect us, but we are not that bothered. We do get the Shuri out as well. What we're going to do is quite simply, we're going to play Giganto into this lane. They have priority, so even if they then play Shang Chi, Giganto is safe. Go. And then it's, yeah, we play Red Hulk just because if Red Hulk... actually, no, we don't need to play Red Hulk. We can play Destroyer because Giganto is safe. So I think, yeah, we just go straight in with Destroyer. We're not worried about winning right lane anyway. So let's try this. It's Goliath. Goliath does nothing against Giganto, so that's absolutely fine. So Ronan for them, and Giganto left. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is obviously, yeah, we don't have a lot of cards that Goliath can shut down for us final turns, so Supergiant, this deck works well against those decks. Cool. Cool, okay, Jennifer Kale, Blob and Giganto. Get a copy of a card in front of me. We've got Thanos. That's okay. So yeah, Jennifer Kale and Shuri. Thanos with Yondu. Okay, this is probably for Thanos Death deck. Okay. Oh, Monster. Monster's interesting because if they have Shang-Chi, they might try and hit this instead of what we're actually trying to maybe aim for. So Jennifer Kale bids. They play Jennifer Kale as well. New York's interesting for a bit of power movement as well. So, and we can play Lunar Snow too. Let's do that. It's Fire Hair, yeah, they're going to try and destroy stuff. They turned off New York, okay. Add a copy to your hand, doesn't really bother us that much. So, yeah, Red Skull's not ideal because obviously it's a Thanos deck, they can have a lot of cards. Yes, they're probably destroying them, but they can still have cards to replace. We are going to activate just in case they try anything with the Ice Cube. So it's Space Stone, Mind Stone, and Killmonsters. Yeah, they are looking to play Death. Can we go over the top? Because we can play Giganto, we have Taskmaster as well. And of course it's Danger Room, isn't it? Right. Yeah, obviously if this destroys, we lose. But if it doesn't destroy, we've got a 32 power Giganto. And we have Taskmaster waiting. The question is, do they have Shang Chi? This deck certainly runs it. Will they Shang Chi maybe the monster instead this turn? Or would they wait to see what we are playing with Shuri? Let's put Crystal, got Fenris Wolf, Mr. Giganto, who is not destroyed. Do they have Shang Chi? If you have Shang Chi, you snap, right? Or do you not try and get the 2 cubes? Yeah, let's play it. They do not play Shang Chi, so we will. That's fine, you can have an Ice Cube, not a problem. Cool, yeah, it's very easy to play this deck. Yes, you need your kind of cards to go the way you want them to. But yeah, like Shuri can very often be in your hand by turn 4. So that's very useful to have, obviously. But yeah, like kind of like other options for energy ramp. Obviously we're playing Lunar Snow. You could play Electro. That's an option because Electro, we're not trying to play more than 2 cards, more than 1 card a turn really after turn 3. Actually, at any point in the game, we're not really looking to play more than 1 card. So yeah, Electro is potentially an option. You could play Wave, and then you could get more of your cards out on the board from turn 4. If you then have Jennifer Kale on 2, you could play Wave on 3, and then you've got big card on 4, activate Jennifer Kale on 4, play another 6-cost card on turn 5, and then another 6-cost card on turn 6. That's a potential way of spreading your power across the board if you needed to. But yeah, this deck can just get big power, and it's just very, very easy to play. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. Yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on any more videos. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye.